The burden of pain. Pain has a way of creeping into our lives, quietly at first, before it overwhelms us entirely. It starts as a fleeting moment of discomfort, but gradually takes root, growing heavier with each passing day. Over time, this pain becomes more than just a sensation. It becomes a presence, an uninvited companion that seems to follow us wherever we go. It wears us down, subtly and persistently, until we start to believe that we're broken, that we're incapable of feeling anything but hurt. At first, we try to push it away, to distract ourselves, but the more we fight it, the more it clings to us. It begins to shape the way we see the world, the way we see ourselves. We start to think that this pain is who we are, that it defines us, marks us in some irreversible way. We might even begin to think that there is no way out, no escape, and that we will carry this weight for the rest of our lives. The pain begins to occupy every thought, clouding our judgment, distorting our perceptions. It affects our relationships, our ambitions, our peace of mind. We lose sleep over it, lose joy, lose the ability to be present in the moment. It consumes us, until we are left wondering if this is all there is, if we will ever be free. Before we continue, share your thought in the comment. Do us a favor by hitting the subscribe button, like, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. But here is the most important truth. Pain does not have to control you. It may feel like it does. It may feel like it owns you. But that's not the case. The pain is not you. It is simply something you are experiencing. And just like any storm, it will eventually pass if we allow it to. We are not defined by our hurt, no matter how heavy it feels or how long we've carried it. You are not broken beyond repair. The pain is not permanent. It doesn't have to hold you hostage. There is a way forward, a way out of the suffocating grip of despair. But it starts with the realization that you don't have to keep carrying it. You don't have to let it dictate your every move. You have the power to change the narrative, to reclaim your peace, to move beyond the weight of the past and the pain that haunts you. 1. The journey to healing doesn't happen overnight, and it may not be easy. But the first step is simple: understanding that while you may feel pain, you are not your pain. And once you accept that truth, you begin to take back control. The first step in ending your pain is realizing it does not define you. It is something you are experiencing, but it is not who you are. Acknowledging that distinction is essential because it opens up the possibility that you can release it. 2. The illusion of holding on. We often convince ourselves that holding on to our pain somehow keeps us connected to the past, to the people we've lost, or to the mistakes we've made. We think that if we let go, we'll forget. But in reality, holding on to the pain only keeps us anchored in the past. You can love someone and still let go of the pain tied to them. You can respect the memories and lessons learned from difficult experiences without allowing them to control you. The act of letting go is not about erasing your past. It's about choosing not to let it dictate your future. 3. The cycle of self-doubt. When we're consumed by pain, we often fall into a cycle of self-doubt. We begin to think that we don't deserve happiness, or that we are too broken to heal. These thoughts can be incredibly powerful, making us feel trapped, as if there is no way out. Do us a favor by hitting the subscribe button. But self-doubt is a lie. The truth is, every person has the capacity to heal. It's not about being perfect. It's about being willing to take the first step toward change. Healing begins the moment you decide that you are worthy of peace, of joy, of a future unburdened by pain. 4. The importance of reaching out. There is strength in asking for help. We are not meant to go through this journey alone. Reaching out to others, whether it's a therapist, a friend, or a support group, allows us to gain new perspectives and tools to handle the pain. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of courage. It shows that you are willing to fight for your mental and emotional well-being. The process of healing often begins with someone else helping you see the way forward when you can't do it alone. The power of choice. Healing is not something that happens to you. It is something you choose. You can choose to continue holding on to the pain, or you can choose to release it. The moment you decide to let go is the moment you begin to heal. Letting go does not mean forgetting. It simply means choosing not to let your pain control your present and future. It means acknowledging the pain, but not letting it define your every thought or action. It means freeing yourself from the past so that you can be present in the here and now. 6. Embracing the present. Once you decide, the freedom in letting go. True. Freedom comes in the moment you realize that the pain you've been carrying was never meant to define you. It's a powerful revelation. The understanding that the wounds of your past, no matter how deep, are not the essence of who you are. For so long, you may have believed that the hurt was part of your identity, that it was something you had to carry with you forever. But the truth is, the pain doesn't belong to you in the way you think. It's simply something you've experienced, not something that should govern your every action and thought. Letting go isn't just a passive act. It's an intentional choice. It's a conscious decision to release the emotional chains that have bound you to past experiences. By holding on, you're allowing those experiences, those painful moments, to have power over your present, over the way you see yourself and the way you move forward. When you continue to carry the weight of what has already happened, you're not just holding on to the past, you're letting it control your future. The moment you decide to let go, you begin to create space in your life. You clear the emotional clutter, making room for healing, for growth, and for new possibilities. By letting go, you open the door to a future that is not dictated by your past mistakes or hurts. You allow yourself to move forward without the constant weight of regret, grief, or anger pulling you back. There is an undeniable power in choosing to release what no longer serves you. It's like unburdening yourself from a load that's been too heavy for far too long. It's an act of self-love, of giving yourself permission to live fully in the present, without being shackled by the ghosts of yesterday. The more you hold on to your pain, the less room you have to grow, to thrive, to experience joy. When you let go, you make room for new experiences, new relationships, and new ways of seeing the world. You can't move forward if you're always looking back, constantly retracing your steps, holding on to the things that have already passed. Progress happens when you stop carrying the emotional baggage that has weighed you down. It happens when you choose to release the anger, the guilt, the sorrow, and the bitterness that no longer serve you. Letting go is an act of courage. It requires you to face the discomfort of releasing something familiar, something that, despite its weight, you've become used to. But it's in that discomfort where true growth happens. When you make the choice to release, you're not just letting go of the pain. You're choosing to take control of your life again. You're choosing freedom. In that moment of release, you reclaim your power. You reclaim your peace. You let go of the things that have held you back for far too long. And as you let go, you open yourself to the possibility of a brighter, more fulfilling future. The path ahead is no longer clouded by the past. It is yours to shape, free from the emotional burdens that once defined you. Letting go is not easy, but it is necessary. And when you choose to release the weight of the past, you make the bold choice to live your life with freedom, with clarity, and with the hope that tomorrow holds something better than what you've left behind.